What's going on, folks? It's KspadeTheProspect. I'm back tonight to chat with you guys about NBA Live 16 and their new Pro-Am mode. Crazy, right? So mad people was hitting me up like, Spade, where are you? What's going on? We want to hear your opinions about this new mode. We want to know what you think about Live. And man, in short, I had a week of vacation. When I got back from vacation, work was OD and I just could not get to you guys last week. So I apologize for my lateness. But with that being said, even though everybody else has kind of put their 2 cents in, man, I got 2 pennies over here too. Let me toss my 2 pennies up in this guy. That's one thing. And for two, even if multiple people see the same thing, a lot of times that don't necessarily mean everybody's gonna walk away with the same opinion. So, even if you've heard this before, you might want to check me out. I might say something a little different. Another thing though that's probably gonna make my opinion different is the fact that I was given the opportunity to play this mode. So I actually went down to EA Tip Run and I played this mode when it was still somewhat early in development. And that's a great thing because not only did I get a chance to play it, but I got a chance to leave some feedback. And that's not to say that everything I suggested they was gonna do. Matter of fact, that's not to say that every suggestion I had was even good. Of course, I think they're good, but you know how that go. Here's the breakdown. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know. You see Pro-Am. At this point, man, Pro-Am, this isn't our first time hearing Pro-Am in the video game world. If you don't know it though, guys, Pro-Am is not something that was just made up for the video game. It's a real life thing. And you see it a lot during the off season, some summer leagues. But basically, the whole Pro-Am thing breaks down to it being a game mixed with some pros and some amateurs. So in that respect, this is more of a traditional Pro-Am. When you see some NBA players out here and you see some, some local guys representing their court, it fits what we know in a real life situation. So this is how it works. You decide, you're going to create yourself a rising star player and you go into Pro-Am, right? Once you go into Pro-Am, it's like 2 doors. It's like a fork in the road. You can go and play Summer Circuit or you can go and play Live Run. And it just kind of help you understand Summer Circuit and Live Run. Summer Circuit is more like a horde mode. If you think about a shooter, a horde mode where you and your friends, you just versus the computer in different waves, it's similar to that. And that might be a reach, but I'm trying to make it where everyone can understand it. You basically take your team of 3 to 5 players and you start playing against various teams, computer teams, and they just get gradually harder. And they have different specialties. I'll never forget one of the experiences we had. We played a team and we noticed that they would never take threes. And if they took threes, they wasn't really making a lot of threes. So we forced them into taking threes. And we thought we had a game plan. We ran up on the next team, man. The boys was making it rain. Anytime we gave them a little bit of space, they was pulling the threes because it was a completely different team and they had a different strategy. And it was crazy to me. It was challenging, it was fun, and it really made us work together as a team. Like, you have to play as a team. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Now, Live Run is really it's gonna speak to you, man. Live Run is more like a crew setting. I hate to use the word crew because nothing is crew but crew, but I mean in the same setup where you and your team of human teammates go online and battle other teams of human teammates. No computers there unless you don't have enough to fill up your entire roster. And this was dope. So what we did was we split the room up. We had some 5-on-5 games there in the room. And it was just crazy. It was getting competitive. We was trash talking. We was having fun, man. I mean, we was really having fun. The biggest thing that I had a concern about going into this whole thing was 5-on-5 to 21. I kept saying 5-on-5 to 21. That's just gonna be too quick of a game. And I really felt that way. Like, if you told me to bet, I would have bet that made the game too quick, but it didn't. And that's the first thing. If anybody's on the fence about that, trust me, it really didn't. Shocked the hell out of me, but it didn't. The 5-on-5 games to 21, they didn't seem too short. They didn't seem too long. I don't know. Maybe it was the mix of guys we had there. Now, one thing I do want to say is, I wasn't running with like my entire team. So that might change too. Once you're running with your squad, I assume your squad can score more efficiently. Maybe those games would get too quick then, but for the experience I had, it really didn't. So now that I've told you guys what my biggest concern was going into the event, I have to let you guys know after I left the event what I was most pleased with. And at first I thought it was the fact that you couldn't buy your player. This has been said, you guys already know it. The only way you can make your player better is by playing Summer Circuit, Live Run, or Rising Star. That's it. I don't care how much money you got in your bank. I don't care if you want to go Nelly and tip drill your credit card. It's not going to make your player any better. And I still really like that. But I don't think that's my favorite thing. I think my favorite thing is the way the upgrades work. And by that I mean whether it's gear or different jump shots or different dribble packages or whatnot, this stuff right here is instant gratification and it's instant rep. Let's say for instance Steph Curry. Alright, this guy's the real life rainmaker. You want his jump shot. Well, you can't even get his jump shot till you got, I don't know, like a 90 or a 95 3-point rating. So if you're guarding a guy and he pulls that jumper and you go, oh snap, that is Steph Curry's jump shot, you instantly know this guy's 3-point rating is through the roof. We can't leave this guy behind the arc. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't help off of this guy. And some of the gear is the same way. You know, I'm just going to make up a scenario. Let's say you got a favorite pair of Jordans in the game, but you can't get those Jordans. You see them in the store, but they're not unlocked for you to buy these Jordans until you've scored, I don't know, I'll make up something, like 2,000 points. So when you see this guy out here at one of these events and he walks up and he's got those Jordans on, you like, oh snap. This guy been making it rain on fools for a long time. He is that guy. We cannot help off of him. Let's go over there and you know what I'm saying? And I like that so much because we're used to seeing different items in the store and if you want them, you get them. You know, hey, give me this. But seeing what's in the store and you can't get it until you achieve a certain goal, to me, it makes the game a little more interesting. You still want to win first and foremost. Winning is the name of the game. But if I know that winning this game and also getting 5 assists is going to unlock something, you better believe at the end of the game, when I got a chance to score another point or get that 5th dime, I'm probably going to try to get that dime so I can unlock some of this gear that somebody else won't have. I just like looking different. I like being exclusive. And you know, this right here gives you an added, you know, incentive to go and get some of these things. So as more information comes out, I will be sharing more information. I'm really not sure what all I can say, and I don't want to get in trouble. I don't. But I do want to tell you guys that I really enjoyed the mode. I think it's safe to say everyone that was there that played really enjoyed the mode. And you know, here's a little story before I let you guys go. The last day we was there, we were supposed to leave at like 6 o'clock. And it's like, you know, it's 6 o'clock. They're like, all right, guys, let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here. And everybody in the room was like, no, we don't want to leave yet. And instead of leaving, we opted to like order some pizzas and stay there and play there for like more hours. We stayed for like 4 more hours playing this mode. So the fun factor is definitely there. I'm going to be playing this mode as well as some other modes. Somebody's going to ask me, Spade, are you getting this one or that one? And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know I'm getting both. So I'm not telling you guys to get both. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. And check my channel. You know, even if you don't want to make a decision now, wait. You know, I'm going to have gameplays going up. And, you know, let the gameplay speak for itself. But I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. I have talked way longer than I intended to. That's all I got for this video, folks. I'm out the next time, y'all. Peace.